Is intermittent fasting natural? Shall we do intermittent fasting or not? What are the positives and what are the negatives of intermittent fasting? Is it a Western concept or something which is traditional, which is Indian? Namaste, I am Acharya Pratishtha. I have received several questions about intermittent fasting. Last week I shared a video with all of you about different kind of diet fashions which are there, different kind of diets which people are confused about which one to follow and what is the right diet for my body type. So if you have not seen that video, check at the description box below and go through that video completely. And in today's video we are going to talk about intermittent fasting. Now what is intermittent fasting? Everybody knows. That's why you are here at this video, because you want to know whether it is healthy to have intermittent fasting or not. So let's begin with some very basic questions about intermittent fasting which you people have asked me. First question, is intermittent fasting a Western concept or this is the traditional Indian way of eating? For West, it might be a new concept of eating, but if you look at our traditional way of eating in India, intermittent fasting had been a traditional way of eating. So just go a little back and think about your ancestors. Have you ever heard of the phrase 3 times a meal or 3 meals a day or 6 meals a day or 5 meals a day or 8 meals a day? No, we always talk about 2 वक्त की roti, 2 meals a day. In our general day to day speaking also, अरे क्या करना है जीवन में 2 वक्त की रोटी तो चाहिए. We just need 2 meals a day and we work hard and we work to get those 2 meals a day. So which means 2 meals a day had always been an Indian concept. When we look at our ancestors or people who used to work really hard at farms or at other places, they generally used to take 1 meal in the morning around 10 a.m. and 1 in the evening around 6 p.m. and that's all for the day, nothing in between. Now, is intermittent fasting natural? See, there are few things which differentiate this term intermittent fasting to the traditional way of eating, and that is choosing your own window. In intermittent fasting, there is a liberty to choose your own window. But what happens when you choose your own window? So I have seen so many people beginning their meal, like taking their first meal at 12 in the morning and then last meal at 8 in the night. Few take first meal at 2 in the afternoon and then maybe 10 in the night. There are few who take first meal at 5 in the evening and they end up eating till midnight. So this window is something which is damaging your body clock. Now what is a body clock? There is a body clock. Everyone who has a body clock which tells you when to do what. No matter you are a late riser, still somewhere between 4 to 6 in the morning, you wake up once. Now there are few who actually wake up, there are few who compress this inner call and they again sleep back. Even in the evening, between 9 and 11 p.m., there is a kind of laziness and you feel like sleeping once at least, but then you compress that call and you keep on working in the night. So nature, Mother Nature has made a body clock and your body knows when to eat, when to wake up, when to sleep. Same is with animals also, because if we have body, they also have body. They do everything at time. They have a specific time to wake up, they have a specific time to sleep, they have a specific time to eat, they have a specific time to stool discharge. We also have that, but somewhere we are ignoring that. So what happened when you take your first meal at 12 in the noon or 2 p.m., you wake up late because you want to kill that morning time, because you feel that if I'll wake up in the morning, I'll feel hungry, but I have to wait till 12 p.m. so I'm not waking up in the morning. This is wrong. So what is the yogic window? What is the natural window? What is our traditional window? Our traditional window is 9 a.m. till 7 p.m. Our traditional window is straight away linked to sunlight, because we believe, and not just we believe, science also believes it. It has been proved scientifically, and even if we look at it in the way of Ayurveda, sun is the major source of energy and your digestion is straight away connected to sunlight. So what is the best window to eat is after sunrise, before sunset. So we shall always eat after sunrise, before sunset, and we should never eat anything after sunset till sunrise. So this is the most natural window one can follow. Now third thing, can we eat anything during the eating window? Generally people following intermittent fasting do this mistake. No, even during your eating window, you should have healthy, sumptuous and a wholesome diet as shared in the previous video. If you have not seen that video, go to the link, go to the description box and then check the complete diet, wholesome natural diet. What mistake people do in their eating window, because they are hungry for a long time, so whenever their eating window begins, they end up eating anything which is lying there: pizza, pasta, burger, chow mein, noodles, and then samosa, and then bhatura, and then puri, and then sweets. We don't have to do this. Make sure that even in the eating window you are eating healthy and sumptuous. Now last question, shall we not eat anything in the non-eating window? According to the modern intermittent fasting, yes, we shall not eat anything in that window, but as per our yogic diet, which means from 9 to 7 you are done with your food, then after 7, is there anything that we can take? Of course, water we can take in both ways, but in yogic diet we can take a glass of warm milk before going to bed. Not eat anything, but you can take a glass of warm milk before going to bed, which means 1 hour before going to bed. If you're sleeping at 10, at 9 you can take a glass of warm milk. Now, these are general mistakes which are being done by people during following this intermittent fasting, which can result into some adverse effects, which can result into some health issues. What are these general mistakes? Choosing a wrong window, eating anything during your eating window, and yeah, that's it. These two mistakes. And one of the major mistake, all those doing mindless eating straight away jump to 14 hours of fasting. I have seen a video today, or I have seen someone who has lost so much of weight. Now I'm also going to start my intermittent fasting. And straight away they jump to 16 hours of fasting window. Is it healthy? No. We have got so many patients in past some time who have suffered from severe issues related to their digestion, related to their skin, related to their hair, related to their overall health, because they have straight away jumped to 16-hour window. Having headache, having acidity attacks, feeling of nausea, feeling of vomiting. What we shall do? Always begin with a 14-hour window. 14-hour window sounds like something really tough, but it is not. Now just imagine if you have taken your last meal at 7 in the night. So 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. is your 12-hour window. You have taken your last meal at 7, you sleep at 10 in the night. You wake up at 6 in the morning. At least you will go to the washroom, you will take shower, you will do some yoga abhyas. It will take 2 hours, and you take your first meal at 9 in the morning. So 14-hour window is the most natural thing you can do, because 12 hours to anyway you don't eat anything. Now if you have eating of habit all the time, then start with 12 hours, then gradually after 15 days make it 14 hours, then after 1 month try to do it for 16 hours if you want to lose weight. But if you are a generally healthy person, even 14 hours of fasting window is more than enough for you. So generally I also take my first meal around 9 and then my last meal around 6:30 to 7, and I take milk before going to bed. This is something which I follow, and among these in this eating window I take 2 meals, proper meals, and third one is just like some basic snacks like makhana or nuts or seeds that I take. So basically I'm taking 2 healthy sumptuous meals a day, which I make sure that all the elements are there in this meal. So these are general mistakes which people are doing following fad concept of intermittent fasting. Otherwise it is a traditional way of eating if you follow it this way, which I shared just now. So let's do a quick recap. So now onwards there will be no confusion about it. Make sure that you follow a complete yogic diet with all the elements I have shared with you. If you have any other question, any other query, do not hesitate to contact us. Stay healthy, stay happy, lots of love, light and blessings for all of you. Hari Om.